Disrespect is an unavoidable part of life. It can shake your emotions, test your patience, and leave you feeling undervalued. But what if you could face it with unwavering strength and wisdom? At Stoic Teachings today, we explore timeless insights from the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, designed to help you master emotional control and personal growth. As Epictetus once said, people are not disturbed by things but by the views they take of them. In this video, we'll uncover 10 powerful Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, guiding you through practical principles that will empower you to stay calm, centered, and unshaken, no matter the situation. You'll learn how to maintain composure under pressure, shift your perspective to reduce emotional pain, set boundaries with courage and dignity, cultivate empathy and personal growth. Respond with wisdom instead of impulsive reactions. Each lesson is inspired by the profound wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, offering actionable strategies for modern challenges. If you're ready to master your emotions and face disrespect with clarity and strength, stay with me until the end. These principles can truly transform your mindset and daily life. Welcome to Stoic Teachings today. Let's begin. Number 1. Keep your calm. Mastering emotional control through Stoic wisdom. Disrespect often feels like a personal attack, triggering frustration and emotional turmoil. But true strength lies in how we choose to respond, not in the actions of others. The philosophy of Stoicism teaches us that external events don't disturb us, our judgments about those events do. As the philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, people are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. This principle reminds us that disrespect itself is not inherently harmful. What causes pain is our interpretation of the event, the meaning we assign to someone's words or actions. When faced with disrespect, it's easy to let emotions take control. However, reacting impulsively often amplifies the negativity rather than resolving it. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Imagine a colleague speaking to you harshly during a meeting. In that moment, your mind may interpret their words as a direct attack on your character. But Stoicism encourages a different approach. Pause and question your perception. Is their disrespect a reflection of your true worth, or merely their own struggles and lack of self-control? By keeping your calm, you reclaim control over your emotional state. Instead of allowing external negativity to disrupt your inner peace, you create space for a more measured, thoughtful response, one rooted in wisdom, not impulse. Why staying calm matters for personal growth. When you master the art of emotional control, you gain clarity. Clear thinking prevents emotional overreactions. Dignity. Staying composed protects your self-respect. Personal power. Emotional control shifts power back to you, not the offender. Practical steps to cultivate calmness. 1. Pause before reacting. Take a deep breath. Let the initial emotional surge settle before responding. 2. Reframe the situation. Remind yourself that the other person's actions reflect their mindset, not your value. 3. Reflect on your values. Ask yourself, what response aligns with the virtues I strive for? 4. Practice detachment. See the event as neutral, neither good nor bad, until you assign meaning to it. By keeping your calm, you demonstrate emotional mastery, a core teaching of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect. And when you remain centered, you not only protect your peace, but also inspire respect from others. In the next section, we'll explore how changing your perspective can further empower you to rise above negative encounters and maintain your personal growth. Stay with me. Number 2, change your perspective. Shifting your mindset to rise above disrespect. When faced with disrespect, our initial reaction often feels personal, like an attack on our dignity. But what if the true power lies not in changing the other person's behavior, but in changing how we perceive it? In Stoicism, perspective is everything. The way you interpret an event determines its impact on your peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This principle teaches us that it's not the event itself that causes distress, but how we choose to view it. Disrespect only holds power when we allow it to. By shifting your perspective, you can break free from emotional reactions and reclaim your inner balance. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Consider a situation where someone makes a critical remark about your work. Your instinct might be to feel hurt or defensive, but from a Stoic lens, the comment itself is neutral, neither good nor bad, until you assign meaning to it. What if you reframed the situation? Perhaps the remark was driven by the other person's stress or lack of awareness rather than a true reflection of your abilities. Or perhaps there is a grain of truth you can use for self-improvement. By changing your perspective, you shift focus from external judgment to internal wisdom, freeing yourself from unnecessary emotional pain. Why shifting your perspective matters for personal growth. When you control your perspective, you gain emotional freedom. Your peace no longer depends on external behavior. Self-reflection. You become more aware of how your thoughts shape your experiences. Resilience. You build mental strength to face challenges without losing your calm. Practical steps to change your perspective. 1. Pause and question your interpretation. Ask yourself, is this event as harmful as I'm perceiving it? 2. Reframe the situation. Assume positive intent or neutrality before reacting. 3. Zoom out. Reflect on whether this moment will matter a week, a month, or a year from now. 4. Focus on what you control. Redirect your energy towards self-mastery instead of external validation. By mastering Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, you transform how you experience life's challenges. A calm, rational perspective allows you to maintain control and grow wiser with each experience. In the next section, we'll explore how learning to pause can help you break free from emotional reactions and respond with clarity. Stay with me. Number 3. Learn to pause. Mastering emotional control before reacting. In moments of disrespect, the urge to react can feel overwhelming. Yet true strength lies not in immediate retaliation, but in mastering the ability to pause. The Stoic philosopher Seneca reminds us, whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit. His words emphasize the power of self-restraint. When you resist impulsive reactions, you protect your inner peace and prevent negative patterns from forming. This principle connects deeply with the previous Stoic lesson for handling disrespect. Change your perspective. By pausing, you create the space needed to shift your viewpoint, detach from emotional triggers, and respond with clarity rather than impulse. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Imagine receiving a harsh comment from a coworker during a meeting. Your mind may instinctively jump to feelings of frustration or defensiveness. But what if, instead of reacting, you paused? That brief moment of stillness gives you control. It allows you to reflect. Is my emotional response justified? Could this be a misunderstanding? What response aligns with my values? Pausing separates the heat of the moment from the wisdom of your actions. Why pausing is essential for personal growth. When you learn to pause, you cultivate emotional mastery, respond from wisdom, not impulse. Clarity of thought, time to process the situation rationally. Personal integrity, actions rooted in your values, not fleeting emotions. Practical steps to practice the power of pause. 1. Acknowledge the emotion. Recognize when anger or frustration arises. 2. Take a deep breath. Physically grounding yourself helps create mental space. 3. Count to 5. Delay your response, giving your mind a chance to regain control. 4. Reframe the situation. Recall the previous Stoic lesson. Change your perspective. 5. Respond with intention. Choose a response aligned with your core virtues. Pausing doesn't mean weakness, it reveals strength. By mastering this practice, you embody the core of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, maintaining dignity, even in challenging situations. In the next section, we'll explore how reflecting on yourself can further deepen your self-mastery and help you turn moments of disrespect into powerful lessons for personal growth. Stay with me. Number 4. Reflect on yourself. Finding wisdom through self-examination. When faced with disrespect, it's natural to point outward, blaming the other person's words or actions for the emotional discomfort we feel. But Stoicism teaches us that the path to emotional mastery begins by looking inward. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." True strength lies not in controlling the behavior of others, but in mastering your own reactions and perceptions. Self-reflection is a foundational principle of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect. It allows you to examine your thoughts, question your emotional triggers, and respond with wisdom rather than impulse. the power of self-reflection in difficult situations. Imagine a situation where a colleague makes a critical remark during a meeting. The initial instinct might be to feel offended or defensive, but through the Stoic lens, a wiser approach is to pause and ask yourself, is there truth in their words? Have I contributed to this misunderstanding in any way? How can I respond in alignment with my values? Self-examination helps separate personal feelings from objective reality. It transforms emotional reactions into opportunities for personal growth and better understanding of the situation. Why reflecting on yourself matters for personal growth. By practicing self-reflection, you gain clarity. Understand whether your reaction is driven by ego or genuine values. Emotional balance, less attachment to negative feelings caused by external actions. Personal accountability, taking responsibility for your response, not the behavior of others. Practical steps for applying this Stoic principle. 1. Pause and observe. When disrespected, avoid reacting immediately. 2. Ask clarifying questions. Am I reacting to the event itself or my perception of it? 3. Identify emotional triggers. Notice patterns where you feel most vulnerable. 4. Realign with virtues. Choose a response that reflects patience, wisdom, and self-control. By reflecting on yourself, you turn moments of conflict into opportunities for self-improvement. This practice not only strengthens your emotional resilience, but aligns you closer with the wisdom at the heart of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect. Next, we'll explore how embracing acceptance can free you from emotional turmoil and help you focus on what truly matters. Stay with me. Number 5. Embrace acceptance. Finding peace in what you cannot control. Disrespect is an inevitable part of life, yet the way we respond to it defines our strength, not the event itself. The philosophy of Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we have complete authority over how we interpret and respond to them. Epictetus wisely reminded us, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." This teaching emphasizes the importance of focusing on what lies within our control, our thoughts, reactions, and sense of inner calm. Acceptance in Stoicism does not mean passive submission. It means acknowledging the reality that others' behaviors, opinions, and words are beyond our control. What we can master is our mindset. This shift in focus helps us avoid unnecessary emotional suffering and stay rooted in wisdom. By applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, we learn that emotional freedom begins with releasing attachment to external judgments. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Picture a situation where you're publicly criticized. Your initial reaction may be to feel defensive or hurt. However, through the lens of acceptance, you can step back and recognize that the criticism reflects the other person's perspective, not your true worth. Acceptance allows you to remain calm and grounded, focusing your energy on self-improvement rather than external validation. Why acceptance matters for personal growth. By embracing acceptance, you gain inner peace, freeing yourself from the burden of others' opinions, clarity, reacting thoughtfully rather than emotionally, emotional strength, remaining composed even in challenging situations. Practical steps to cultivate acceptance. 1. Identify what you can control. Focus on your reactions, not external events. 2. Release emotional attachment. Let go of the need for approval or validation. 3. Practice gratitude. Reflect on what you have rather than dwelling on perceived offenses. 4. Reframe the situation. Ask yourself, does this truly affect my core values and self-worth? By mastering acceptance, you reclaim control over your inner world and embody the wisdom of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect. Next, we'll explore how concentrating on virtue can further strengthen your character and help you respond with wisdom and dignity. Stay with me. Number 6. Concentrate on virtue, responding to disrespect with wisdom and integrity. When faced with disrespect, it's easy to be consumed by negative emotions, anger, resentment, or a desire for revenge. Yet Stoicism reminds us that our true power lies not in controlling others, but in staying true to our highest virtues. Seneca once wrote, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason." To the Stoics, virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control was the highest good. External events, including disrespect, are beyond our control, but our response to them is entirely within our power. Concentrating on virtue means anchoring yourself in these timeless principles. It's not about ignoring disrespect or tolerating mistreatment. It's about responding with reason, dignity, and strength, ensuring your actions align with your core values. The link between acceptance and virtue. In the previous lesson, we explored the importance of embracing acceptance, recognizing what lies within and beyond our control. Concentrating on virtue builds upon that foundation. Once you accept the reality of disrespect, the next step is choosing how to respond in a way that reflects your character, not your emotions. Disrespect can be a powerful test of personal integrity. Will you react impulsively, or will you choose patience and reason? Will you let the behavior of others dictate your character, or will you rise above it? Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Imagine a scenario where a colleague undermines your ideas in a meeting. The emotional urge might be to retaliate or prove them wrong in the moment, but a Stoic approach shifts the focus inward. What would a virtuous response look like? Perhaps it involves calmly presenting your perspective without personal attacks. Reflecting wisdom and composure, virtue empowers you to maintain self-respect no matter how others behave. It teaches you that true strength lies in moral clarity, not emotional dominance. Why focusing on virtue matters for personal growth. By concentrating on virtue, you cultivate emotional mastery. Your actions are guided by reason, not impulse. Dignity and respect. Holding your values inspires respect, even in conflict. Inner strength. True power comes from living by your principles, not seeking approval. Practical steps to concentrate on virtue. 1. Pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what response reflects my values? 2. Lead with reason. Let wisdom, not emotion, guide your words and actions. 3. Practice courage. Stand firm in your values, even when it feels uncomfortable. 4. Focus on integrity. Choose actions that reflect patience, justice, and emotional strength. By mastering the principle of concentrating on virtue, you rise above the emotional chaos of disrespect. You transform challenging moments into opportunities for growth and self-mastery. Next, we'll explore how having empathy can deepen your understanding of others and foster more harmonious relationships. Stay with me. Number 7. Have empathy. Responding to disrespect with compassion and wisdom. Disrespect often feels personal. Yet, Stoicism teaches us that every action stems from a deeper place, whether it's pain, ignorance, or personal struggles. True emotional mastery comes not just from staying calm, but from understanding the hidden struggles behind someone's behavior. Epictetus once said, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." This reminds us that our inner state, not the behavior of others, determines our peace of mind. Having empathy means recognizing that when someone acts disrespectfully, it often reflects their personal challenges rather than your worth. By responding with empathy, you gain clarity, reduce emotional reactions, and prevent conflicts from escalating. The link between virtue and empathy. In the previous lesson, we explored how concentrating on virtue helps you stay true to your principles during conflict. Having empathy builds on that wisdom by shifting focus from blame to understanding. Empathy doesn't mean justifying bad behavior. It means acknowledging that everyone faces struggles and responding with patience instead of judgment. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Imagine a colleague speaks harshly during a meeting. Your initial reaction might be to feel offended or defensive, but empathy asks, what could be causing this behavior? Is it stress, personal challenges? By stepping back and considering the other person's circumstances, you gain clarity and prevent unnecessary emotional reactions. Why empathy matters for personal growth. Practicing empathy helps you diffuse conflict. Understanding others prevents emotional escalation. Maintain inner peace. Emotional detachment from others' strength. Words protects your calm. Strengthen relationships. Compassion fosters deeper understanding and respect. Practical steps to cultivate empathy. 1. Pause and observe. Before reacting, consider the possible reasons behind the behavior. 2. Reframe the situation. Ask, is this a reflection of me or their own struggles? 3. Separate action from intent. Focus on the behavior, not the person. 4. Respond with compassion. Choose words that reflect patience and emotional balance. By mastering Have Empathy, you transform difficult encounters into opportunities for growth, one of the core teachings of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect. Next, we'll explore how using humor can further help you maintain composure and diffuse negativity with wisdom. Stay with me. Number 8. Use humor, disarming disrespect with lightness and wisdom. Disrespect often feels heavy, pressing on our emotions and challenging our sense of dignity. Yet, as the Stoics taught, not every slight deserves a serious reaction. Sometimes the most powerful way to rise above disrespect is not through confrontation, but through the lightness of humor. Seneca once wrote, "You have mastered yourself when you know how to deal with what you should not take seriously." This profound wisdom reminds us that emotional mastery isn't just about restraint, it's about choosing which battles are truly worth engaging in. Using humor as a Stoic tool for emotional strength. Humor, when used thoughtfully, becomes a powerful Stoic strategy for emotional control. It's not about mocking or belittling others, but diffusing negativity by refusing to let it penetrate your peace of mind. The link between empathy and humor. In the previous lesson, we explored having empathy, the ability to understand the struggles behind someone's behavior. Using humor builds on this principle by teaching us that not all negative encounters warrant emotional investment. Instead, humor can serve as a shield, allowing us to respond with grace while maintaining our inner peace. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Imagine a colleague making a sarcastic remark about your ideas. A defensive reaction might escalate the tension further, but imagine replying with calm wit. "Ah, I see you're trying your hand at stand-up comedy today. I'll be sure to give your feedback some serious thought." This response is neither aggressive nor submissive. It diffuses tension while preserving your composure. Why using humor matters for personal growth. By using humor wisely, you cultivate emotional mastery. Responding with calm humor keeps you in control. Inner strength, it reflects confidence and self-respect. Diffuse tension. Humor redirects conflict, preventing emotional escalation. Practical steps to apply humor in difficult situations. 1. Pause before reacting. Create space to think clearly. 2. Keep it light. Use humor that disarms, not provokes. 3. Avoid sarcasm. Opt for cleverness over mockery to prevent misunderstandings. 4. Focus on the situation, not the person. Let humor address the behavior, not the individual. By mastering the art of using humor, you not only maintain emotional balance, but also demonstrate wisdom. Core principles in Stoic lessons for handling disrespect. In the next section, we'll explore how setting clear boundaries can further empower you to protect your self-respect while staying true to your values. Stay with me. Number 9. Set clear boundaries, defending your dignity with strength and wisdom. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we have full authority over how we respond. When faced with disrespect, staying composed does not mean accepting mistreatment. It means standing firm in your values while maintaining emotional control. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Setting clear boundaries is a powerful way to uphold this principle, demonstrating both self-respect and inner strength. Setting boundaries as a core Stoic practice. Boundaries are not about confrontation or domination. They are about protecting your sense of self-worth without sacrificing emotional balance. When someone disrespects you, it can feel tempting to react emotionally or remain passive out of fear of conflict. But Stoicism encourages a balanced approach, responding with calm assertiveness while staying true to your principles. The link between humor and boundaries. In the previous lesson, we explored using humor to diffuse tension and avoid unnecessary conflict. However, when humor alone is insufficient, setting clear boundaries becomes essential. Boundaries reinforce that self-respect matters and help prevent ongoing disrespect from damaging your peace of mind. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Imagine a coworker repeatedly interrupting you during meetings. Rather than ignoring it or lashing out, a Stoic approach would be to address the issue directly, yet calmly. "I value collaboration, and I'd appreciate the chance to share my thoughts fully. Let's ensure everyone has space to speak." This approach maintains your dignity while clearly expressing your expectations. Why setting boundaries matters for personal growth. By establishing healthy boundaries, you gain self-respect, affirming your worth without seeking external validation. Emotional control. preventing repeated negative interactions from affecting your peace. Clarity in relationships, helping others understand your values and expectations. Practical steps to set clear boundaries. 1. Clarify your limits. Identify behaviors you will not tolerate. 2. Communicate calmly. Express your boundaries clearly and without aggression. 3. Stay consistent. Reinforce your boundaries through consistent actions. 4. Respectfully withdraw if needed. If boundaries are continually ignored, consider distancing yourself from the situation. By mastering set clear boundaries, you embody the essence of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, responding with strength, wisdom, and emotional balance. Next, we'll explore how choosing forgiveness can free you from lingering resentment and bring deeper inner peace. Stay with me. Number 10. Choose forgiveness. Releasing resentment through Stoic wisdom. Disrespect can leave emotional wounds that linger long after the moment has passed. Yet holding on to resentment only extends the pain. The Stoics teach us that forgiveness is not a favor to others, but a gift to ourselves, freeing the mind from unnecessary emotional suffering. Seneca profoundly stated, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." Forgiveness, in the Stoic sense, is not about excusing harmful behavior or forgetting what occurred. Instead, it's about releasing the emotional weight that anger and resentment create, allowing you to regain inner peace and clarity. The link between boundaries and forgiveness. In the previous lesson, we explored setting clear boundaries, defending your dignity with strength and emotional control. Once boundaries are established, choosing forgiveness becomes essential for true emotional freedom. Without forgiveness, unresolved anger continues to occupy mental space. True mastery is not in clinging to past grievances, but in releasing them once you've addressed the situation with wisdom. Applying Stoic lessons for handling disrespect in modern life. Imagine a friend speaking harshly during a disagreement. You've already communicated your boundaries, staying calm and composed. What remains is the choice to either hold on to resentment or let it go. Forgiveness, as taught by the Stoics, means acknowledging the harm while refusing to let it dominate your thoughts. It's about reclaiming control over your emotional state, not condoning the behavior. Why choosing forgiveness matters for personal growth. By embracing forgiveness, you cultivate emotional freedom. Letting go prevents negative emotions from lingering. Inner peace, releasing resentment brings clarity and calm. Strength of character. Forgiveness reflects true self-mastery, not submission. Practical steps to cultivate forgiveness. 1. Acknowledge your emotions. Accept the hurt without suppressing it. 2. Reframe the situation. Recognize that the disrespect reflects the other person's struggles, not your worth. 3. Release the need for control. Understand that you cannot control others, only your reactions. 4. Focus on your growth. Shift attention towards self-improvement and personal wisdom. By mastering Choose Forgiveness, you fully embody the principles of Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, demonstrating emotional wisdom, self-respect, and personal strength. Throughout this journey, we've explored 10 powerful Stoic lessons for handling disrespect, each rooted in timeless wisdom designed to help you rise above negativity with strength and clarity. You've learned how to keep your calm and avoid being ruled by impulsive reactions. Change your perspective by reframing disrespect as an opportunity for growth. Learn to pause and create space for rational responses. Reflect on yourself to ensure your actions align with your values. Embrace acceptance of what lies beyond your control. Concentrate on virtue by letting your principles guide your actions. Have empathy to understand the struggles behind others' actions. Use humor to diffuse tension with grace. Set clear boundaries that protect your dignity. Choose forgiveness to release emotional burdens and find peace. At the heart of Stoicism lies a profound truth. We cannot control how others treat us, but we can always control how we respond. This mindset shift transforms moments of conflict into opportunities for growth, self-mastery, and wisdom. Imagine the impact on your life by consistently practicing these Stoic principles. You cultivate emotional strength in the face of challenges. Protect your inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Lead with integrity and inspire respect through your calm presence. A challenge for you. As you move forward, I encourage you to apply these teachings in your daily life. The next time you face disrespect, pause, reflect, respond not with anger, but with clarity. Let these Stoic lessons for handling disrespect guide you toward a life of greater wisdom, self-control, and emotional resilience. If you found value in today's video, support the channel by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below. Share your thoughts. What principle resonated most with you? Together, we can continue to explore the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and inspire positive change. Stay strong, stay Stoic.